gaming franchises elicit such a polar response. Depending on who you ask, Halo is either innovative and fresh enough to be worth playing for years, or a plague on society. So what's the verdict on this latest entry into the franchise? Well, let's put it this way. ODST might be the last game you need to buy this year. What began at Bungie as a simple expansion grew to be so much more. And while it's not a full-blown sequel, a fact that does have a few downsides, this package is pure fan service. Every Halo 3 multiplayer map ever made is included here, with 3 previously unreleased maps to boot. A brand new cooperative mode called Firefight is introduced. Topping things off is a 6-hour campaign starring the Orbital Drop Shock Trooper. This is most definitely the complete package. ODST tosses out the traditional Halo formula of a massive adventure that follows Master Chief as he gallivants around the galaxy saving the day. Instead, it puts you in the shoes of a weaker type of soldier and focuses the storytelling to great effect. The tale begins during the events of Halo 2, with a squad of Orbital Drop Shock Troopers preparing to drop into battle over New Mombasa. While burning in, a Covenant cruiser enters Slipstream, and the result is total chaos. As the rookie, you awake from consciousness 6 hours later. You're alone, and the Covenant is still looking for stragglers.
I remember not getting an answer.
Say again, Buck. You're breaking up.
I said stay put!
To survive, you'll have to find your squad mates, and fast. The city is open and winding and uninviting, but you're not alone. An AI construct called the Superintendent offers help to those that keep their eyes and ears open. This mechanic isn't totally obvious at first, but you'll soon come to see the Superintendent as a wonderful ally and a hilarious supporting character. ODST plays out a bit like a murder mystery. As you explore the dark streets of New Mombasa, you'll find remnants of the fights your friends endured. And things do not look good. The sense of loneliness is palpable, and the wonderful soundtrack does a great job adding to the tension. Each time you find a clue to the whereabouts of your squad mates, the story flashes back to let you play through their events. While the night sections feature punctuated loneliness, the daytime is all about action. Massive battles with the Covenant play out, exciting set pieces are introduced and then destroyed. The contrast between day and night is striking. This jarring difference between the two sections of the campaign is helped out a great deal by ODST's art style. Though the game is built on the same engine as Halo 3, the art team flexed its muscles and managed to create the best looking Halo game to date. It's atmospheric, the horizons look fantastic, and the entire setting feels much more human than the bright purples and grays that have dominated Halo's color palette for so long.
No live left. Reinforced.
Cover me, reloading!
As an ODST, the fight will come at you a bit differently than Halo fans will be used to. Health packs are a necessity, the weapon set has changed just a tad, fall damage is a reality, you've got some fancy new goggles that allow you to see night in a whole new way, and don't be surprised if you can't take quite as many bullets without biting the big one. These changes, along with the open hub world design and flashback mechanic, make ODST feel vastly different from its Halo predecessors. That's not a bad thing, and you'll likely walk away from the game wholly satisfied with this fresh approach. It isn't just the storytelling that is more focused. The level design is tighter, you won't find yourself getting lost like you could in past Halo games, and the hub city of New Mombasa ties the game together in a way that no simple series of levels ever could hope to. You're not Master Chief the solitary hero. Instead, you get a look at a whole crew of personalities, each offering a new place to explore and a different style of gameplay to keep the action from growing stale. The only downside is that the limited scope of the campaign causes the gameplay to occasionally devolve into shooting galleries, where you stand in one place and attack oncoming enemies ad nauseam. It happens just a little too often for my taste. Even so, I found the brief campaign to be one of Bungie's best yet. As you'll learn, the shooting gallery mechanic isn't all bad. Just venture over to Firefight, a new addition similar to Gears of War 2's Horde mode. Here, up to 4 players can take on increasingly difficult waves of nasty enemies. It may not be totally original, but the Halo take on it is just plain awesome.
Changing mags!
Firefight will keep you up way too late and it will own your weekends. This alone is reason enough to snag a copy of ODST. If you need something a bit more competitive, there's always Disc 2. The second half of this package contains every adversarial Halo 3 map released to date, as well as 3 new ones. The new maps are some of the best yet, but I can't shake the feeling that I've just been sold the same exact thing I already bought once before. If you already own every map, why do you need them here again? With such a tightly knit and sometimes humorous story built around individual characters, you might be wondering how Bungie managed to weave 4-player co-op into the mix.
Hey, where's the fight at?
Take a guess, genius.
The answer is that they didn't. It's just slapped on, and it's totally at odds with the focused and powerful storytelling. The co-op oddities carry over into the Firefight mode, where there isn't any matchmaking. If you don't have any friends online to play with, you won't get the most out of this awesome addition. Halo 3 ODST's biggest problem might be one of identity. It's not a full sequel, but it carries the price tag of one. Many simply view it as an overpriced expansion. The truth is that there's enough here to satisfy any Halo fan. There's a short but thrilling 6-hour campaign. Firefight is the new definition of awesome, and as the hundreds of thousands of people still playing Halo 3 can attest to, that second disc full of maps offers quite a lot of gameplay. A bit more could have been done to bring the co-op matchmaking up to speed, but that doesn't stop ODST from being a must-have for any Halo fan. For the full written review, head to IGN.com.